The Life and Philosophy of Pythagoras, written by Manly Palmer Hall, revised, edited, and read by Dennis Logan. The Life and Philosophy of Pythagoras. While Menisarchus, the father of Pythagoras, was in the city of Delphi on matters pertaining to his business as a merchant, he and his wife Parthenis decided to consult the oracle of Delphi as to whether the fates were favorable for their return voyage to Syria. When the Pythoness, prophetess of Apollo, seated herself on the golden tripod over the yawning vent of the oracle, she did not answer the question they had asked, but told Menisarchus that his wife was then with child and would give birth to a son who was destined to surpass all men in beauty and wisdom, and who throughout the course of his life would contribute much to the benefit of mankind. Menisarchus was so deeply impressed by the prophecy that he changed his wife's name to Pythagoras in honor of the Pythian priestess. When the child was born at Sidon in Phoenicia, it was, as the oracle had said, a son. Menisarchus and Pythagoras named the child Pythagoras, for they believed that he had been predestined by the oracle. Many strange legends have been preserved concerning the birth of Pythagoras. Some maintain that he was no mortal man, that he was one of the gods who had taken a human body to enable him to come into the world and instruct the human race. Pythagoras was one of the many sages and saviors of antiquity, for whom an immaculate conception is asserted. In his Anacalypsis, Godfrey Higgins writes, "The first striking circumstance in which the history of Pythagoras agrees with the history of Jesus is that they were natives of nearly the same country, the former being born at Sidon, the latter at Bethlehem, both in Syria. The father of Pythagoras, as well as the father of Jesus, was prophetically informed that his wife should bring forth a son, who should be a benefactor to mankind. They were both born when their mothers were from home on journeys, Joseph and his wife having gone up to Bethlehem to be taxed, and the father of Pythagoras having traveled from Samos, his residence, to Sidon, about his mercantile concerns. Pythagoras, the mother of Pythagoras, had a connection with an Apolloniacal specter, or ghost of the god Apollo, or god soul. Of course, this must have been a Holy Ghost, and here we have the Holy Ghost, which afterward appeared to her husband, and told him that he must have no connection with his wife during her pregnancy."
Sample complete. Ready to continue?